your favorite cutie Mel, back again on my Soul Pot channel to give you yet another video. And today we're going to be talking about Klout consulting. So as I mentioned before, I told you guys that I wanted to try out a marketing agency for Facebook ads to see how it went, and I want to give you guys the full real review for Klout. That is Klout consulting. So let's just hop right into it. I'm gonna talk about why I wanted to do it. So I was telling you guys before, you know, if you want to increase sales and you want to try to build things up to where you feel like you want to go, like if you want to scale your business and you feel like you need some help doing ads and things like that, then I suggest doing it. The reason why I wanted to try it is because my sales have been very like grassroots and organics ever since I started my lingerie business. Most of my success has come directly from me being the one doing my own marketing, whether it's on Instagram or whether it's on Twitter, whatever. I was manually doing all of the marketing. So I just had the thought, what would happen if I hired someone to also do Facebook ads for me? Like, would that make everything that much better, and would that like make it easier for me and put everything on autopilot? So I decided to try out, sorry, something in my mouth. I decided to try out Klout consulting just because I had seen their ads so much over the past few months. So I was like, all right, I think I want to try them out. It kept popping up, and I had decided that after telling you guys, like, if you guys wanted to try it out, you should do it. I was like, well, why don't I try it? Why don't I try it and do a review for my channel? I'm guessing that today or in a couple weeks my first month will have been passed. So I just want to talk about what I did to experiment to see if it was actually going to be very beneficial for what I was doing, and if it was going to increase my sales dramatically, or if I would see any, was it worth it for me? So I'm going to flat out tell you guys, no, it was not worth it for me. I ended up getting a deal and being able to do the first month for, I think it was like $1,600. And the reason why I really went for it, because things were aligning, and on Shopify they were giving away interest-free capital, and one of the lowest ones for me was for $1,600, where basically they'll just take a small percentage out of the sales that you have for like an extra. Like I got $1,600 and then I had to pay back $1,800. So I was like, okay, who cares? $200, and there's no interest. So it's like over time it will be paid off, and I can just continue to do what I'm doing, and I honestly won't miss the money because it's not my only source of income. So I'm just like, cool, I'm going to try it and invest in my business to see how this goes. So before I get into why I will not be going back, I do want to just start by saying that everybody will have a different experience. It really depends on your personal site, what you're already doing, what you're how many sales you're already currently getting, how much organic traffic, how many loyal supporters do you have coming back to your site, just buying from you, and just your own brand and your own experience. It also depends on products. What products are you selling? For me, why I wanted to hire them was because I have lingerie. So for me, when the ads specifically, like when I tried to do my own ads, I would be able to get them up with some of the photos, but I was having trouble marketing my particular products on Facebook ads because of all of the rules and stuff about like nudity and things like that. So I was running into conflict with that. So I'm just like, okay, like I see Fenty using Facebook ads, and I see other lingerie people using Facebook ads. So I'm like, well, maybe I'll just hire someone so I can get the go, see what I need to do, and see if it's possible for me to also elevate my business in this way, also create more auto sales for me that I don't have to self-generate. And it just sounded like a win-win, right? So I did that, and everything was exciting. Of course, good salesmen, good saleswomen, that's what they do. They get you hyped up, like, yeah, you got to do this, that, and the third, and we've made returns over this, we only promise this, but typically we're making 7-8% returns, so I'm just like, okay, cool, it's worth a shot. I'm excited, I got the money, I'm gonna do it. What's it gonna hurt? I invest in myself all the time. I'm like, all right, let's try it. And I wasn't really taking a loss because of the capital. So it's just like, all right, let's try it. And I decided that I wasn't going to like do any of my regular marketing because I wanted to see truly how many sales would I be getting from this agency or whatever. And the truth is, I think total for the month, I don't know if this is like the second week or like the third week, for the month I only received probably less than a handful of sales from their ads. And it's crazy. The reason why I really don't want to use them again specifically, I'm not going to say that it doesn't work. I just feel like that agency and the people that I was working with did not work for me, because you know, I was sending more creatives, like cool ads that I would want to market, like, you know, and use as the ads, and they were using like some of the other photos. I have a lot of good photos, so that's okay. Like, maybe they thought that it was best, but it was just like, it seemed very like generic, like, you know, the things that they would put into the captions, like it's a copy and paste type thing, like add in the product name. And every time that I wanted to have information about what was going on, like, you know, I always had to be the one to seek out the information. I felt like their communication was not good at all. Like, reach out to me, I'm your customer. I felt like also another thing that I would have appreciated is maybe like weekly updates to tell me, hey, this is how your ads are performing, this is how this is going, da da da. I did not get any of that. If I did not ask any questions, I did not get any additional information. And it's just like, what the hell, you know? Like, if I'm a customer, especially a first-time customer at that, and I'm signing up for the budget. Also, I felt like they did not allocate the budget well. Like, I felt like they were spending more money than they needed to. I let them do their thing because I'm just like, I'm not going to judge, you know, I'm gonna let the experience happen. But I feel like they allocated more money than they needed to before they saw any return. So it's just like, in my experience, even when I watch people who are very successful at this, typically people will start you off with like a $5-10 budget on multiple ads so that they can see which one performs the best. And after that, then you go ahead and allocate it up the money and put, okay, I'm gonna put $25 a day, $60 a day towards this ad. That's not what happened. Like, they were spending, I felt like everything was just so generic. It was not done well. I felt like they weren't paying attention. It wasn't, I don't feel like I was catered to for my specific brand at all. I don't feel like I had a team behind me that really cared about what I was doing in my sales. And I just felt like any information that I got, it was because I had to seek it out from them. And I just really didn't appreciate the lack of communication. And I had told them that multiple times. And at this point, it's just like, they had tried to charge me for another month, and then I just got a refund because, like, no. It's not, it wasn't good. My experience wasn't good. Now, could someone else have a different team and a totally different experience with Klout Consulting? Probably. It's possible, because, you know, I have a very niche product, and it's very niche when it comes to Facebook ads. So it's just like, you know, that is what it is. But for me, it wasn't so much about the sales, because I understand that everything is like a journey. So I understand that there's a learning curve that goes on with ads. You have to first figure out what works before, you know, you start seeing the real results. But for me, it was the lack of enthusiasm about the product. As far as I could tell, there was just no real communication. There were no updates. It's just basically a guess game. And I totally have only seen about 5, you know, sales coming from it. And for me, I don't even know whether that was just for me or for them, because I did not see anything. Even the ads that I did see that were popping up on my timeline, they didn't have any likes. And it's just like, my brand already has really great engagement. I have people who already lock in with me, and I've been successful because of that. So it's just like, the fact that they didn't add anything to me, basically, it was completely a waste of time and a waste of money, but a learning experience. So I guess it wasn't a waste of time. But that is my review on Klout Consulting. Now, if I do someone else and it's successful, then I will let you guys know. But as of now, I'm not going to continue ads or hiring an agency, strictly just because, I don't know if you guys seen my other video, but I am rebranding Smoke Sugar to be more than what it is, to be more interesting to me, because I have to be very like interested in what I'm doing. And they're like it's a major but a subtle tweak that I want to make to the business that is going to be so much easier for me to promote. It's going to be so much easier for me to market to, because I just feel like I'm not the person that I was when I first made the brand, which is fine. But I'm a big believer in the fact that just because I'm an entrepreneur, I know that I do the best and I excel in things that I really care about. So it's like if I start to feel like I don't really care that much about the message that I'm sending out, or if it's not feeling passionate to me, because you guys know that I used to do OnlyFans, and technically I still have an OnlyFans, so if you guys want to go ahead and subscribe, go ahead, but I'm no longer like actively really like entertaining the account. So at the time I was very passionate about lingerie, because I'm just like, oh, I have to wear lingerie all the time, and I was a part of that lifestyle where like I was always wearing it. But now it's just like I always wear lingerie. I wear lingerie around the house and stuff like that, but it's not so much of a big part of my life. I feel like it was one of those things that I did just to see, hey, would this work? Because at the time, you know, I was wearing the lingerie, I was heavily promoting it, especially even on my main page, so it made sense to make money off of it when people are asking me, hey, where did you get this, where did you get that? So I feel like in a way it started off as a seasonal business just to test the waters and see, but I am an entrepreneurial person, and I know that I can still use this brand, but just slightly shift the direction to where I feel like I'm going to be passionate about it again. Everything's going to pick back up for me, and yeah, I'm going to keep it going because it's been successful so far. Honestly, it's been nothing but successful, and typically I was doing so well with it when I was passionate. So I know that even when manifesting, it's really not even about the outside per se, it's more about the inside. So when I was very excited about it, naturally that rubbed off on everyone else. I'm very like good at that. I'm good at marketing in that way. Like I know how to get people excited about things. I know how to like put things out in a way that I know is going to get a response. So it's just like, but I have to want to do it. I have to be passionate about it, and I have to love it. So yes, with that being said, while you are here, if you guys want to shop Smoke Sugar Lingerie and clean out my inventory, I am having a 70% off sale, the whole shop. You do not need a code. No code needed. Just shop till you drop. Don't worry about if the price is not changed on the site. You have to actually be about to check out to see the discounts come out. So you will do that. Shop up, shop till you drop, girl. Shop till you drop. And I will see you guys in the next video. If you guys like this kind of content, let me know down below, and I will see you guys next time. As always, stay posh and stay cute. Bye.